Imagine this. Your 14-year-old slams the bedroom door. You ask one simple question. They don't answer. They roll their eyes. Then they shout, "Leave me alone." You stand there, frozen, wondering, where did my sweet child go? Was it something I did? Did I fail as a parent? Or is this just a normal part of growing up? But here's the frightening truth. Teen disrespect doesn't begin with shouting. It begins with the little moments most parents ignore. The eye rolls, the sarcastic comments, the slammed doors, the cold silence. Most parents tell themselves, it's just a phase. But what if they're wrong? What if everything you've been told about teen disrespect is wrong? Because before you correct your teenager, you need to understand one hidden reason almost every parent misses. Ignore it, and every argument could push your teenager a little further away. But once you understand it, the way you respond to disrespect may change your relationship forever. So what is this hidden reason? Let's find out. Before we uncover the hidden reason and solution behind teen disrespect, there's something every parent needs to understand, because sometimes, without even realizing it, we accidentally make the situation worse. Think about this. Your teenager raises their voice. Your first reaction is to raise yours too. Now both of you are shouting. No one is listening. No one is trying to understand. The argument isn't getting solved. It's getting bigger. Or maybe your teenager rolls their eyes. You immediately say, "Don't you dare disrespect me." Your teenager feels attacked, becomes defensive, and suddenly, a small disagreement turns into a major fight. Sound familiar? Here's another example. Your teenager finally opens up about something that's bothering them. Before they can finish, you interrupt with advice, or you start pointing out everything they did wrong. So the next time they're struggling, they stay silent, not because they don't need you, but because they don't believe they'll be heard. And then there are parents who react differently. Instead of shouting, they ignore the behavior completely. They hope it will disappear on its own. Days turn into weeks. Weeks turn into months, and the disrespect slowly becomes a habit. Here's the important thing to remember. None of this means you're a bad parent. It means you're human. Most parents were never taught how to respond to teenage emotions. They simply repeat what they experienced growing up, or react out of frustration. What is the hidden reason that causes disrespect to grow in some families, while others become stronger through the teenage years? That's exactly what we're about to uncover. So, what is the hidden reason behind teen disrespect? It may not be what you think. The hidden reason is this. Many teenagers don't feel understood. Now that doesn't mean you don't love your child, and it doesn't mean you're a bad parent. In fact, most parents work incredibly hard to provide for their children. But here's what many teenagers experience. When they share a problem, they often feel judged before they feel heard. When they make a mistake, they expect a lecture before a conversation. When they're overwhelmed, they hide their emotions because they're afraid of disappointing the people they love most. Over time, those feelings don't simply disappear. They build up, and eventually, they come out as eye rolls, sarcastic comments, slammed doors, or angry words. In other words, disrespect is often a symptom, not the real problem. Imagine putting a bandage on a deep wound without cleaning it first. The bandage may cover the injury, but it won't heal it. The same is true with disrespect. If we only punish the behavior without understanding what's underneath it, the behavior may stop for a moment, but the distance between parent and child keeps growing. This doesn't mean parents should allow rude behavior. Respect still matters. Boundaries still matter. But teenagers also need something else. They need to know that even when you correct them, you still want to understand them, because a teenager who feels heard is much more likely to listen. A teenager who feels respected is much more likely to show respect in return. So the question becomes, how do you correct disrespect without pushing your teenager even further away? The first step is to stay calm. I know that's easier said than done. When your teenager shouts, your first instinct is to shout back, to defend yourself, to prove you're in charge. But pause for a moment, take a slow breath, then say something like, "I can see we're both upset right now. I'm not going to argue with you while we're angry. When you're ready and we both calm down, we'll sit together and talk." Then walk away calmly, not because you're giving up, but because you're choosing the right moment for the conversation. When emotions are high, very little learning happens. But when everyone has calmed down, people are far more likely to listen. Your teenager is always watching how you handle conflict. If you respond with calm, you're teaching them that respect is strongest when emotions are hardest to control. If your teenager has been disrespectful lately, don't lose hope. This doesn't mean you failed as a parent, and it doesn't mean your relationship can't be repaired. Every calm conversation, every moment you choose understanding over anger, and every act of consistent love is another step toward rebuilding trust. Change won't happen overnight, but with patience, clear boundaries, and genuine connection, your home can become a place where respect grows again. If this video helped you see your teenager in a new way, please like this video and subscribe. Here, we don't just talk about parenting, We help families grow stronger, one conversation at a time. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.